The waiting season. I don't feel like talking, not gonna lie. You know what's crazy is I had another video planned I was gonna post for a podcast, but yeah, I just been feeling in a funk lately. And I'm not doing the habits where I'm going to food for like help anymore. I was on a bus and I was talking to God about it. I was just like, I was on the bus with coming back home. I just don't care. Whatever. You wanna fall, you wanna fall. I really don't. The devil is really testing me, but he's not gonna get me. Cause like I was literally on the bus on the way back home, and then I was like, I talked to God and I started talking to him. Like I just was honest with him. Yeah, the waiting season. I don't even know if you could tell my face that I'm sad, but like, sad is not even near. The waiting season is so dragging. Like, I was really thinking, hey, I was trying to figure out what season I am in, right? I was asking God, like, what season I am in. I thought it was isolation, which it is part of isolation, honestly. This season that I am in right now, part of it is isolation. I'm isolated from a lot of people. Sometimes not even physically, sometimes just I'm mentally isolated from them. To be honest, I don't know if that's a thing, but it is. I just feel I'm not close to anybody. Um, I feel I feel like I'm in a season of pruning as well, which is part of the waiting season. God is just removing a lot of things from my life right now that are just not benefiting me, and a lot of people from my life that are not benefiting me. And I do feel isolated. I feel like, but it's like I know God is always with me, so I'm like always thinking. Every single time I'm sitting down, I'm always like, Jesus is sitting right next to me, and that's true, He is. But I still feel isolated. I still feel alone. And I remember like I remember reading Job and how Job was just telling God his honest feelings and how he was not afraid to tell, even though he knew. The thing I was always afraid of is like I was like, okay, God, I don't want to seem like I'm not appreciative, but I'm not grateful. No, because that's how I grew up. I was like, oh, don't. They were saying, don't complain or don't feel bad about your God because at least you got a roof over your head. And it's like, I know, and I'm grateful I do, but it's just those feelings are still there. It's like, what do I do with them? So I never went to God about them because I was like, I don't want to seem like I'm ungrateful. But God, He showed to me multiple times. He was like, Jad, come to me. He's like, Jad, I need you to come to me. You're not gonna be able to get through this yourself. I need you to come to me. And so that's what I've been doing. This whole week has been like a fog, a blur. Somebody's coming down. But this whole week has been like a blur. I just feel like I feel so alone. I feel like I'm not able to accomplish anything. Like I'm definitely the season I am definitely in is a waiting season, and God definitely showed me that, revealed that to me. I'm in a waiting season. I just gotta wait for things with it. But yeah, I just feel like God. I feel like that's what God is trying to teach me right now. He's trying to teach me. He's trying to help me to love the waiting and to just not love it, but like bask in His presence. Cause I feel like He's trying to tell me right now, like He's speaking to me right now. He's like, Jab, There's gonna be a time where I'm gonna give you everything that is the desires of your heart, because I see that your heart is pure. I see that everything that you want to do is for my glory. And I'm going to allow you to do your dreams. I'm going to allow you to accomplish your dreams. But there's going to be a time where you won't even be able to sit down and wait. There's going to be a time where you're going to be so busy you won't even be able to just bask in the presence. And it's like, you're not going to be like, God, like, it's going to be harder to even be with me because you're going to be busy doing things. And I know you're going to be doing things for me. But right now, I'm trying to teach you how to just be alone and to just generally bask in my presence and to spend time with me as much as you can right now. Because when you're older, when I give you these things that is in your heart, you're gonna have more stuff to do, and it's gonna be hard to be in my presence. Even and he's like, you're not gonna lose faith in me. You're not going to try not to be in my presence. It's gonna be harder to not to be. So right now, I'm giving you this long season of waiting because you need to sit down and you need to be in my presence and to know me a little better, so that when I do give you those things, you could lean on me better, and our relationship is still intact. And I was like, and now that I know that's what he's saying, I'm like, I understand that, but I'm still sad. Like, I was telling him, I was like, I understand that, and I am going to try to be, but it's like I cannot do this with myself, God. I cannot get through this season where I feel like I'm alone. This season where I feel like I don't have anybody with the season. Like, I have to wait for friends. Like, generally, if you're somebody from my school and you're watching this, generally, I'm not saying I don't care about you. I'm not saying that's not it. Like, I have people that I talk to all the time, but nobody really understands me on a deeper level. Like, let's really be for real. Nobody understands me on a deeper level. Not even some of my family members understand me on a deeper level. No one really does. And it's like, no one understands my love for Christ. No one understands why I talk about God so much. Even people that I know that are Christian, that love God, they're lukewarm, or they're like, they just do not want to talk about God like I do all the time. Or they have other interests. Like, sometimes I'm not gonna be talking about God all the time, but I'm gonna incorporate him in everything because that's who I am. But I'm not gonna be talking about him all the time. However, I need him to be incorporated in everything I do because I'm living for him. And like, for instance, like things like I like self-care stuff. I like things about beauty. I love looking at videos about hair, but I'm always looking at videos on how to grow your hair, on how to take care of your hair. I always want to learn little homemade masks. I'm always looking at self-care videos, hygiene products, makeup stuff, like that stuff, like outfit stuff, or how to content create, how to be influencer. Like, those are the things that makes me happy. Esthetician stuff, like filmmaking, those are the things that make me happy. And I haven't found, I just do not, other like those things and God are what makes me happy. That's all I want to talk about 24/7. And it's like, I don't have anybody that's able to do, like, I don't have any friends that I can talk to about those things with. I really don't. And it's starting to feel lonely, but I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with it. Like, does that make sense? I feel like I'm in a season where I'm just like waiting. I'm waiting. God is just like, just be aware that you're waiting right now. You're waiting right now. Like, he's like, you're waiting. That's what I'm doing now. I'm just waiting. Yeah, I just feel like no one understands me. Everybody want, like, nowadays everybody want to be negative. Nowadays everybody just, but yeah, like, nowadays everybody want to be negative. Everybody want to be negative. Everybody don't want to truly devote their lives to Jesus. Even people that say that they do, they don't even want to talk about Jesus. Like, nobody be talking about Jesus. I'm just, everybody just like, like, nobody wants to be like, nobody wants to talk about Jesus, bro. Like, even people that do love Jesus, they don't ever want to actually talk about it in public. I'm just, and I've been there, but it's like I'm not there right now, so I cannot find people that are in the same level that I am in. Like, you get it? Especially with my work with Christ. And also, like, nobody really want to be living for Jesus. Like, Bro, it's so aggravating. Like I don't even like generally like high school. Like I'm definitely feeling senioritis because I definitely don't want to be in high school anymore. Those people I hang out with and everything. I love you guys all so much. I don't relate to y'all. Like I don't relate to most people. I really don't. Like I don't even have a genuine like close friend right now. I really don't. I really don't. Um, I really don't. Uh, and like also I just feel like I feel like um I just don't have the things to do. I don't have the things that I need to make the content I want. Like for instance, like I want to start, like obviously I'm gonna keep with this podcast, but like I want to get equipment for this podcast. I want to get like a backdrop. I want to get like a professional feel to this podcast. um I want to get stuff so I can make videos. I want to get cameras. I want to get equipment and everything like that so I can make vlogs. I want to start making vlogs. I want to start making self-care videos, hair videos. I want to start making hygiene videos. Like those are the things I enjoy. Those are the things I like. I be researching about those things every single day. I want to make videos about like how to like filmmaking and everything like that. Like that stuff I enjoy. I want to start making films, but I can't even start making films because I don't got no good quality content. I don't got no good quality videos and everything. And I'm practicing on my phone now. I'm still practicing how to make films on my phone now. I've already made a short film and I make it on my phone and everything like that. I made two, I think. And they're good short films, just the quality sucks. It's like I'm in a waiting season right now where I'm just like I have all these good ideas and everything like that, but it's like I don't have the things I need to do them, and it's like I don't have the people I need to do them with. And it's just like God is telling me just be patient, and it's hard to be patient. Like I've told him, I was like, God, like, I don't want to be patient. God, like I'm gonna be so full right here. I'm just done. Like I had a conversation with him today, and I was just like, I'm just done. I'm just so done with being patient. I'm so done with it. Like I'm so done with waiting. Like I want to go to college, but the only reason I want to go to college is not for the college experience. Yeah, like I'm not trying to be indulged in sin. It's not for college. I don't care about parties. I don't care about shaking your booty. I don't care about boys. I really don't even care about any of that stuff right now. Like I'm trying to stay away from it as far as possible. But clearly I can't. It's like every time I try to stay away from them, stay away from those things come to me even more. Like I don't care about gossip. Like people always want to talk about some fight. I don't care. I don't care. Like it's so aggravating. Like nobody really gets me. Like, and that's okay. The only person that really gets me, like, remember that song? Nobody gets me like you do. It's literally I'm just talking to Jesus for real. I'm just like nobody gets me like you do. Twin, where have you been? Like, like nobody gets me like Jesus. Like for real. Like nobody, cause nobody understands. Like my love and my whole fire for like all I want to do is talk about Jesus or talk about like self-care or my other interests, and nobody I know loves the same things I do. They don't love Jesus the same way I love Jesus. It's like I'm just done with high school. Like I have senioritis. I don't care. Like I'm so done with high school. But I'm learning to just be appreciative of the waiting season because God says I remember I was feeling this way this one time, and then I was like, because I felt like my prayers were not getting answered, and and God is showing me through little miracles that my prayers are getting answered. You know, He's like, my prayers are getting answered, even though like they're getting answered, even though I can't really see it. And He was showing me like, He showed me this verse. I'm gonna put it up here, but I don't know word for word. Um, He said, that He's not being slow in what He's promised. He's just making sure that we, before He does what He promised He would do, that we do not fall back into sin and that we repent. Something along those lines. I think it's in Peter. But it's just like remembering that God is not being slow in what He's promised. He did not forget what He promised me. He's just making sure that He's just helping me have the fruits of the Spirit, which are the things I'm praying about, is to have patience and self-control. It's to just be able to have the fruits of the Spirit and sit down and be like, you know what? Bask in this silence, bask in this loneliness, just be like, it's okay. I'm gonna get there soon. But right now, let me just, anytime, hey, anytime I feel like, okay, I ain't got nobody to talk to, I gotta talk to God. If I feel like I ain't got nobody to talk to, I can talk to Jesus. let me go read my Bible, because it's like, what else can I do? I can't do anything else, so it's like, let me go read my Bible. But it's not like that way, like it's like, oh, I'm not doing anything else, so let me go read my Bible. Like, no, I generally do want to read my Bible, but I also want friends and everything like that, but like that understand me. But I know that's not the time right now, because God is trying to help my heart. He's trying to make me become a better friend before he allows those friends to come to me. He's trying to make sure I have the fruits of the spirit, so that I could, so that iron sharpen iron, so that it's not like, oh, so I can sharpen somebody as much as they sharpen me, you know. So that's that. The waiting season sucks, but I think it's gonna be a better reward. It's gonna be a better reward. The waiting season really gonna bring out a lot, and I'm just ready to see what God does.